Yesterday I give you slap, Artyom, I give you slap. You eat this like a woman, like a baby. What happened now? Something changed? Or you with 30 people? Let me know, and that's it. For you, this one for Conor, like this. Let me know, and that's it.
In the high-octane world of mixed martial arts, the battle begins long before the fighters step into the octagon. It's a psychological war waged with words, where every insult, every taunt, is a calculated strike. But when does this verbal sparring cross the line? When does the art of trash talk turn into a weapon that wounds deeper than any physical blow? Welcome to Ultimate Fight Vault, where we delve into the dark side of dialogue, to the moments when words cut deep, leaving scars not visible to the eye. This is not just the story of physical combat. It's a tale of mental warfare, of lines crossed and boundaries blurred. From deeply personal attacks to comments that ignite controversies, the world of MMA has seen its share of verbal assaults that have changed the course of fights, careers, and lives. But at what cost? What happens when the trash talk goes too far? First on our list is the recent electrifying bout between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, a spectacle rife with bravado and trash talk. In one corner, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, a maestro of the boxing ring, confident that defeating the former UFC heavyweight champion would be a walk in the park. In the other, Francis Ngannou, known as the Predator, stepping out of the octagon and into the squared circle, ready to challenge the boxing titan. The build-up was a verbal sparring match, with Fury dismissing Ngannou's chances, citing the stark difference in their disciplines. The Gypsy King's words were sharp, his demeanor dismissive, as he assured the world of an easy victory. On the lead-up, Tyson say he will knock out Francis out cold.
That big stiff spark out.
Go on, my son.
And there's nothing he can do about it.
Go on, my son.
No matter who he trains with, no matter what he brings on the night, I'm knocking you spark out on Saturday night. Game over. Out cold.
Tyson Fury perhaps didn't realize that the personal struggles Francis has endured would take more than mere words to overcome. It was evident that Fury, disciplined in the art of boxing, held the upper hand. However, Francis's resilience was unmistakable when he floored Fury in the third round. Ultimately, while Fury triumphed on points, many saw this as a significant victory for Francis. Historically, boxers transitioning from MMA have been swiftly subdued, but Francis's performance marked a departure from this trend. Even in defeat, he earned a moral victory in the public's eye and managed to humble the typically vociferous Tyson Fury with his valiant effort. With many believing that Francis had won the fight, Chris Eubank Jr. said, "Watching from ringside, I thought Ngannou won the fight. It was close, but he was the aggressor, landed heavier shots and scored a knockdown. Fury deserved to lose after having so much trouble against a man who has never boxed before. Too much time filming Netflix specials, not enough time in the gym, I'm guessing." Unlucky Francis. While Ariel Helwani said, "Francis won that fight. I don't care what anyone says. People's champ. All hail." Although the fight featured its fair share of trash talk, it concluded with a mutual display of respect. However, this level of civility pales in comparison to the next bout on the agenda, where certain remarks were made that transcended the usual persona-building banter. In the glittering heart of Las Vegas, amidst the roar of the crowd and the anticipation of a fierce battle, a line was crossed. The UFC 296 event, a spectacle of strength and strategy, became the ground for a confrontation that transcended physical combat. Leon Edwards, Britain's stoic champion, stood ready to defend his title. Known for his calm demeanor, Edwards was unprepared for the verbal blow that would test not just his fighting skills, but his emotional resolve. Colby Covington, known for his brash and often controversial trash talk, uttered words that sent a shockwave through the arena. Mentioning Edwards' late father, he crossed a sacred boundary, turning the fight into something much more personal. He said, "I'm bringing you to the 7th layer of hell. We'll say what's up to your dad while we're there." The world watched as Edwards grappled with a torrent of emotions. The usual pre-fight nerves were now compounded by a deep, seething rage. Yet, amidst the turmoil, he found a focus, a determination to not only defend his title, but to honor his father's memory. As the fight unfolded, Edwards' strategy was clear. Control the emotions, control the fight. With every round, he demonstrated not just his physical prowess, but an unbreakable spirit. countering not only Covington's physical attacks but also the psychological warfare waged before the fight. In the end, victory was more than just retaining the title. It was a testament to Edwards' strength, both of body and of heart. As he stood, a champion once more, the weight of the words lifted, replaced by the weight of the gold belt and the pride of a battle well fought. In the post-fight, he opened up about the remarks made by Colby earlier. "You can't use my dad's death as entertainment." And that's what he did, you know? To this day, it still breaks my heart he got murdered, and he said my dad should burn in hell. He's a great competitor, Edwards added, but just a dirty human being. It will come as no surprise that next on the list is Sean Strickland, a fighter always amidst the whirlwind of trash talk.
The only thing, Dricus, just don't let your coach grab your dick no more. We ain't about this shit, guys. It's gonna throw me off. I'm gonna be fighting. I'm gonna look over things, be making out and shit. I can't handle this shit. Let's just have a nice, clean fight, no grabbing.
The stage was set during a chaotic news conference meant to promote the first 3 UFC title fights of 2024. What began as typical trash talk soon spiraled into a deeply personal and disturbing exchange of words, touching on past traumas and abuses that are no laughing matter. Sean Strickland, known for his no-holds-barred approach to verbal spats, found himself at the center of controversy. The exchange turned ugly when O'Malley and Plessis invoked Strickland's past abusive relationship with his father, a subject he had opened up about before. As Dricus said, "Bro, why are you so angry? You think your dad beat the out of you? Your dad doesn't have in me. I'm going to show you what it's like to beat you. Every childhood memory you have is going to come back when I'm in there with you. Every single one. The one where you lie in bed at night when your dad comes in and he beats the shit out of you." The move visibly shook Strickland, leading to an unexpected altercation with Dricus in the crowd. And an emotional breakdown during an interview with Theo Von. As he said, he, Strickland's father, was on drugs, lots of drugs, pain pills. The reason why I don't do drugs. The middleweight champion also mentioned he spent most of his time being with his mother, in a bid to protect her from his father. He added, "I remember I used to sit there and just hug my mom's leg in the kitchen." Dricus, on his part, defended his actions, asserting that if Strickland can dish it out, he should be prepared to take it too. "Do I think he's a hypocrite? 100%, Plessis continued. Obviously, you know, childhood trauma is something you can't help, but if you know what it feels like to be the one on the receiving end of such trauma, don't inflict it on others because that's exactly what he does. So yes, I feel bad for him. I don't think any kid deserves that ever." This controversy sparks a crucial debate. How far is too far in the game of mental warfare? As the MMA community reflects on this incident, it becomes clear that the sport's integrity and the fighters' respect for each other must be upheld, even in the heat of the most intense rivalries. The incident serves as a stark reminder that while trash talk is part of the game, there are lines that should never be crossed. And perhaps the worst trash talk that eventually went wrong was the feud between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor, and the aftermath that unfolded. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor initially shared a friendship, or at least mutual respect, until both fighters moved into the same weight class.
I like Conor McGregor, but he come 155, for me need to smash him, no problem. If he come 155, welcome, no problem.
This shift marked the beginning of exchanges between the two that started off lighthearted, but escalated into deeply personal and hurtful remarks, transforming their once amicable relationship into a fierce rivalry. The animosity intensified when Khabib felt he was being unfairly overlooked. After Conor McGregor became the featherweight champion, he was slated to fight Rafael dos Anjos, then the lightweight champion. However, dos Anjos withdrew due to an injury, leading McGregor to face Nate Diaz in an unexpected turn of events. McGregor's initial loss to Diaz was a shock, but he avenged his defeat in a subsequent rematch. Following this, McGregor was scheduled to fight Eddie Alvarez, the new lightweight champion, a move that greatly upset Khabib. Despite being in line to challenge Alvarez, Khabib found himself fighting in the early prelims of the same card as McGregor and Alvarez, a decision influenced by McGregor's soaring popularity. This series of events only fueled the growing resentment between the two fighters. The rivalry reached a boiling point with McGregor's attack on a bus containing Khabib at UFC 223, leading to legal repercussions for McGregor and further intensifying their animosity. The culmination of their bad blood was set for UFC 229 on October 6th, promoted as the biggest fight in UFC history, where both fighters aimed to settle their differences and establish supremacy in the lightweight division.
Shut your mouth, Ali Abdelaziz, mad terrorist snitch. I know a lot about you as well, you mad rat. I know a lot about you as well. You keep your mouth shut.
The rivalry escalated before UFC 229, with McGregor launching a verbal tirade that crossed boundaries and norms. He attacked not just Khabib, but those close to him, hurling insults that delved into personal, religious, and cultural territories.
His birthday!
I'm gonna go like
yeah, join the bus! Happy birthday,
like,
join the bus!
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I never drink.
I'll tell you some buzz at parties.
I never drink.
You're mad backwards. You're dead when I get my hands on you, do you hear me?
The world watched as McGregor's words grew more intense, more personal. At a press conference, the air was thick with tension. McGregor, known for his psychological tactics, refused to hold back, turning the event into a spectacle of animosity. Khabib, usually stoic, was visibly affected by the barbs that targeted his family, his faith, and his team. The fight at UFC 229 was more than a battle for the title. It was a culmination of a deeply personal feud. McGregor's defeat in the fourth round was not the end, but a spark that ignited a brawl outside the octagon. The line between professional rivalry and personal vendetta had been blurred, leading to chaos in the T-Mobile Arena. In retrospect, McGregor admitted that the trash talk went too far. The realization came too late, as the damage had been done. Relationships fractured, and the world of MMA left to reflect on the impact of words used as weapons. The rivalry, though cooled, remains a testament to the emotional and psychological depths fighters will plunge into in the pursuit of victory. McGregor versus Khabib, a chapter in UFC history that reminds us of the power of words and the thin line between competitive banter and personal attack. Before I end this video, I want to thank you for tuning in to Ultimate Fight Vault and being a part of our journey. Your incredible support has propelled our channel to over 1,000 plus subscribers and helped us achieve monetization. We're beyond grateful for each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Your continued support fuels our passion and allows us to bring you more content.